Welcome to Style Glamour with Yolanda's. Today's an exciting day for me because we have a new star on the horizon, and his name is Joshua Clark. Welcome, Joshua, for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
You look like a star in that outfit. It's fabulous. It suits your personality.
Thank you.
Tell us about this career of yours that has really blossomed and blossomed. It is amazing. You sing, you model. It's just wonderful. It's wonderful to hear you.
Thank you. Well, my singing started when I was a child. It started in church, New Day Bible Way Outreach Ministries,
Right.
where my mother's a minister and she's also a singer. And I sang with my brothers and a group called the Few Chosen Ones, and we've been singing for 20 years.
But you sing a lot of gospel songs too at the church,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And Mom has really been there to instruct you guys, and you're always 5 of you. Now you
Yes.
have different names. You've called yourself different names, right, when you're together?
Yes, we call ourselves the Few Chosen Ones when we're together, and when we're separate, we just use our own names for our
Then you're
stage
in.
name.
So you can sing as a group, or you can sing separately.
Yes.
Also talented. Now it's amazing. Your mom was told she'd never have a child, and then she had you,
Yes.
right? Miracle baby.
Yes.
Born in leap year.
Yes, the 29th.
And after that, she has 4 more sons.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
amazing. And it's amazing to hear there are miracles. And that's why I feel about your career. When I met you, I knew right away. I said, this is a star.
Thank you.
No, we're really excited about having you today. So now, when Mom realized, I guess as a little baby, you were sitting in a high chair and singing away. Grandma tells us that, right?
Yes, I was in a high chair, and Bobby Jones Gospel is a very known talk show, and he had all kinds of gospel singers. And for some reason, I knew all the words. I would sing, and this is before I was talking. They said I would just sing the songs, and I would just sing and sing and sing. And then my grandmother was like, "Oh, I think Joshua has something." And my mom was like, "Well, it runs in his blood, so we'll just wait till he gets older to it, so I'll develop."
Right.
And once I was 5 years old, my mom was like, "Oh my God, he can hit these notes, kind of sort of like me." So then I took off.
And you
from
sing
there.
more soprano. You kind of balance off with the boys.
I got it from my mom. I sang the soprano, the high stuff. Then my brother, he sings the middle, which he does a lot of the leading also, so
Right.
the middle. And then my other brothers, they sing the low part like bass.
But you know, it's amazing because I heard you sing some Motown, but yet you sing gospel.
Yes.
And it's so wonderful to know that you can jump from one to the other and still be fantastic.
Yes, I love different genres of music. I love jazz. A lot of people don't know that. I
Really?
love jazz. I love the song called Imagination.
Yes.
I love Cab Calloway. I love opera music, Lydia and Price. I love country music. I just love music. I think music is a universal message, and I think you should really know what you're singing and know and understand the words. So
But
I
your
don't
mom
sing.
must sing too, right?
Yes, my mother sings.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing
She's the one
to
that taught me all the opera notes, every single note my mother taught me.
Now, you live where?
I live in Rhode Island.
So you hop, skipping away, you can go into New York anytime and
Yes, that's
for
the plan.
auditions and all?
Yeah, that's the plan for modeling. I just started modeling. I actually got discovered at my job. I was working, and a lady was just like, "Do you like working here?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's nice. It pays the bills." She was like, "You need to be a model." And I hear that all the time. And she got out a piece of paper, wrote it down for me. She said, "Okay, submit your pictures." I submitted them. They called me the next day and was just like, "We want to work with you. We want you in the agency." And I filmed a commercial in June, and I'm going to be in a fashion show next month in October at the Hilton in Boston.
So you work for Pamela Muscucci, which is
Yes.
Beauty Within, right?
Yes, Beauty Within Modeling Agency. And she was also a former model as well.
Yes, she's a beautiful woman. She's been on
Yes.
our show. She's been out here, so she's really discovered some fantastic people.
Yes.
And you're one of them. But you know, above all, I want everyone to hear your voice. So we're going to just play a recording that we recorded just a short while ago for everyone to listen to. So
Okay.
listen to this, because you're going to love it.
Bring salvation back.
call my name, and I'll be there. Oh, I'll be there to comfort you, build my world, dreams around you. I'm so glad I found you. I'll be there with the love still strong. I'll be your strength. You know I keep holding on. If you should ever find someone who I know he better be good to you. Just call my name, and I'll be there. I'll be there. Don't you know, baby? Yeah, yeah. I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah, yeah. Just call my name, and I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah, yeah. Just call my name, and I'll be there. Ooh, I'll be
So that's a little bit of your Motown, right?
Yes.
Now, when we were singing that, I was thinking of Diana Ross.
Yeah, I love her.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
And what did you think about Michael Jackson way back?
I love Michael Jackson. I always get compared to Michael Jackson
Do they?
everywhere I go.
Well, when you told me you had 5 brothers, I said
Yeah.
Jackson 5.
That's what, in the gospel community, they call us the Gospel Jackson 5. And then when we sing their genre of music, which is R&B, they call us the Jackson 5.
Oh, okay, okay. So now, when you do these fashion shows, did you ever sing in one of the fashion shows or just the modeling?
Model, but when I was younger, I wasn't a professional model. People would just pick me like, oh, I want you in the fashion show. And I would sing, me and my brother, we would sing at different colleges at fashion shows. And yeah, we would be, instead of the walking models for the runway, we would be the entertainment.
But you know, when you walk in a room, when I first met you that day, you walked into the room and all heads turned, and I said, who is that? And then you came over to talk to me. And I wanted to see you, and your mom looked so beautiful. You were like 2 fashion models going to an event. You're always like that, I'm sure.
Yes. My mother wants to be a fashion designer, and she knows how to sew. She loves clothing, so it naturally gravitated to me and my brothers.
Now, did you design this suit, or you had it made for you, right? To perform?
To perform, yes. I didn't design it.
But it's beautiful.
Thank you.
And it's cut beautifully. It's just exactly what they said. They need someone like you with the waist and the shoulders and all to carry off this kind of thing. But
Thank
you're
you.
totally comfortable in it. Someone else would say, oh, well, I don't know if I can wear that. It's too sparkly. But no, you seem to like it. Even your phone is
Yes.
sparkly, right?
Yes. Everyone who knows me knows I love sequins. I feel in Motown, in the Motown days, the celebrities and the stars look like stars.
Exactly.
Luther Vandross looked like a star. Stevie Wonder looked like a star. Michael Jackson looked like a star. Michael Bolton looked like a star.
Right.
These people look like stars. So I want to, I want to get back to that.
Well, people are missing it. I mean, it's
Yes.
something that we all love and enjoyed. And the music back then really made you want to party.
Yes.
It's not noise. I mean, sometimes today, some of the music today is almost noise. It's
Yeah.
not. You knew every word. That when I listen to your voice and I hear, you accentuate every single word.
Yes. I think music, you should know the lyrics. You should love the lyrics. We should bring our children up with class and dignity and the right music. when they listen to something else, it will stir them in another way. So I believe in good music, positivity.
But not only are you modeling, not only are you performing, you also do a lot of volunteer work. You also work at the church. Tell us about that.
Yes. Since I was 14, I've been an usher. My cousin, she's in charge of the usher board, so I love God. And so I was just like, you know what? I should, put my youth to use. And at my high school, you had to do civic work and stuff like that. So I was just like, you know what? I'm in church all the time, so let me get to work. So I ushered, I do choir directing for the youth because they always come up to me. I didn't want to do it at first because my mother was a choir director, and my uncle, who, he passed before I was born, he was a choir director. So I was just like, I don't think I could do it. But all the children came to me, like, Joshua, we want to sing like you. We want to know how to belt. We want to. So I was just like, you know what? Let me show them, and they love it. So that's why I just love their smiles. I love everything.
So as busy as you are, performing and really getting to that point where you can have your own recording contract. I think that's one of your dreams, right?
Yes, that's been my dream ever since I was 13. I always sang in the church. I always sang with my brothers, different gigs, talent shows, all of that stuff. And then when I found out about a record deal, I was just like, you know what? I think I want that. But you have to be, I think, at the right place at the right time, the right material, the right music. And you have to develop your craft. And a lot of my mother taught me that you have to develop your craft. You have to know what you're singing. You have to have the right it factor. So it's all, you can have the talent, but you have to develop it.
Well, I met your brothers, and they're singing with you in these songs that we recorded today, and they're so talented themselves. And yet you all design. That's something else you can get into. It's amazing. I mean, not only can you sing, you can even make the things that you can be wearing in the show.
Yeah, I also dance too.
Really?
Yes.
So tell us about that.
Yes, I always could dance. I love singing, but I just always could move. So when I was in high school, there was a dance, a dance like class, and the teacher's really strict. It was under the direction of Gwen Martin. And she was really strict. Everyone was like, you shouldn't take the class. Took the class, and I think the next month, she was just like, I'm putting together the Colors of Life dance team. Previous year, she put it together. And the singer Cassie that Diddy discovered, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, he always changed his name.
Yes.
She was on the team before I got there 2 years ago, or 3 years ago.
Wow.
So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna follow her. If she sees something in me, I'm gonna do it. So I went to the rehearsals, got everything down, and she told me, she was just like, Joshua, don't give up. Keep dancing, keep performing because you have it. And so
like you say, the it factor is what it's all about.
Yes,
it's not just the voice, it's not just the clothes, it's not just the dancing, it's all one package.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, and you have to be positive too. You can't have a big head, you have to be very level-headed. And I think that's what church did for me. It grounds me. So I really appreciate the upbringing from my mother.
Oh, she's an amazing woman. I mean, she's not only a beautiful woman, but she was right there teaching every one of you. This is such an amazing family.
Thank you.
And I see that nothing but success in the future.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank
really,
you so
and I'm
much.
looking to see. Now, if you ended up with a clothing line, will you have a different name for it? Do you think you've thought about the singing career? We're going to keep it Joshua Clark.
Yes.
Do you ever think of a little gimmicky name for maybe the clothing line?
The clothing line, we used to go over a few names. The Moses Brothers, we used to say that because my grandfather, he was a very stylish dresser, which is my mother's father.
So this goes back generations. This isn't anything new. I mean, this is generations and generations of people going to church, raising a beautiful family, and keeping them singing and happy.
Yes.
It's wonderful. It's So what's next for you? What is it that you're looking, besides a recording contract? You see yourself maybe in California?
New York, California, it's kind of the same. So probably New York or California. I don't know now. I don't know right at this moment, but it's between the two.
Right.
Yeah.
And the modeling career brings you to a lot of new locations and people that really can develop and see you and discover you.
Yeah, that's why I think modeling and singing go hand in hand. So
they absolutely do.
Yeah.
But no, let's listen to your other song that you recorded for us a little while ago, which was absolutely terrific. So
Let's
listen
have a
now.
look.
I may have rehearsed my lines 1,000 times until I had them memorized, but you don't even suspect, could probably care less about the changes I've been going through. If only you knew how much I do love you. Oh, if only you knew how much I do love you. I dream of moments we spent, but you're not there. I'm living in a fantasy, but you don't even suspect